I needed to rename some files where I needed to rename parts of the file, and most of the file renamers were either confusing to me or I just didn't like them. So I decided to just vibe code my own. It's a great way to practice vibe coding. And what's really cool about this one, it's just an HTML file, so you can run it from your desktop. Everything's processed locally, as you can see up here, right? You're not going to upload anything. If you put it on a server, it's still being processed locally. So let me show you what you can do here, and hopefully it's pretty straightforward. So you can upload individual files here, or you can upload an entire folder. We'll just do individual files first. So we're going to upload some files. You can see I've got these 3 files. I'm going to upload these. And so these were my character files. You could upload any of them. So one of the things I noticed is like I had accidentally given my character the name Ted. And so I really don't want to name the character Ted. I want to name the character Paula. So that's one of the things I want to fix. But I didn't want to remove all of this stuff in the middle. So I've created different ways to work with the renamer. So you've got your sequence of things you can do. You can, do whatever you want to in there. So in this case, I want to change Ted, but leave the rest of the file. So I can just do a find and replace. And then by default, it's going to select all the files. So I want to replace Ted. And so it's going to highlight all the files that have Ted on there. And then let's replace that with Paula. And now you can see Ted here has become Paula there. And I can deselect if I don't want to change those files. So that's just changing individual things. Let's say I just wanted to change the aha to this, right? I don't need to do this. We can just change aha. And then maybe aha becomes ick, right? And so you can see aha right here became ick. So you can change that, do whatever you want to do there. The other thing, let's just go back to, we wanted to change Ted to Paula. All right. So now we've got this. I might want to also maybe append this. Maybe all my Paula images are part of like a safety program. So I want to add the project name to it. So I can come in here before I download everything. This is still going to retain its changes. And then I might come over here and say, well, I want to do a prefix suffix on here. And maybe at the front end, I want to say this is safety 101, right? And then underscore. So now I know when these are in a list, all the safety 101s are together. So I can have that at the front end. The other thing you can do is you can add a suffix. So maybe this is my version 2 of the image, and then I can do that as well. So a lot of different things you can do. One other thing here, we can do a batch rename. So we're going to, we'll probably get rid of this here. Let's say I just want to name them all Paula, and I don't care about all the other information in here. So what I can do is come in here, we'll turn this off. I can do a batch rename, and then I can just change this to Paula. And now I've got Paula in here. Now all going to be called Paula, so I might want to have a sequence to them. So I can create a sequence. So Paula 1, 2, 3. And then within the sequence, you can see I have a different starting place. Maybe I already have a Paula 1, 2, 3. So I want to start with 4. And so now it's going to be 4, 5, 6. A lot of times what people do is they may start with a 0. And then I used to do this in the early days when I had a lot of media projects and I was always changing things, but I didn't want to overwrite them. And then my step count would be 10. So my base file was always 0. And then I had a 10, a 20, a 30. And then if I wanted to make some modifications, then I'd have 11. So I always had like this gap between those. It was just, the way I did that. But you've got some step count options here. Let's just go back and change this to 1. We'll do this back to 1. The other thing is you can add some padding. So some people don't like 1, 2, 3. They might actually want to do, like 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3. And then you have a delimiter. So right now it's an underscore, but maybe you want to just use a dash, and then you can use a dash. The other thing is you may want the numbers at the front, right? So you have all the numbers this way so they line up sequentially. Like everything's going to be Paula, but maybe you need 1, 2, 3 to be the way to sort those. So you can do that. So you've got a few things in here, right? You've got the find and replace. You can do a batch rename, just name them across the board. You've got a prefix, suffix that we looked at, and then you can also sequence them. And then when you're ready, you can download the individual files. When you download the individual files, it's going to go image 1 download, image 2 download, image 3 download. That's probably fine for 3 images, but if you had 20 images, you probably don't want to do that. You can do save to folder, and that just downloads them as a batch. So let's look at working with the folder. So I'm going to clear this. I'm going to go to folder here, and let's say I've got this demo folder, and I was building a scenario course. And so now you can see, in this case, I don't have any names on here. And so this was part of a scenario course. The other thing is some of the images are different, but they had the same name. So then I got these parentheses 1. And so I want to get rid of those things. So what I might do here is say, well, they're all part of my scenario. Like we'll just say it, our HR scenario. So I'm going to come in and add a, let's just clear all these things out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a prefix. And so we'll just say, HR scenario. And so now I know these are all part of the HR scenario. The other thing here is I want to get rid of that parentheses here. So let's just go ahead and see if this works. We're going to do find and replace, and we're going to look for the parentheses 1. So now I've got the parentheses. Now these are all going to be in the same folder with the same name, so I'm going to end up with an issue. Now you do see the parentheses actually had this extra space. So let's see if we can do a find and replace and get rid of that. All right, find, and then, nope, it's got that, so there wasn't a space. So we'll go ahead and keep it the way it is. Let's do this here. We'll keep that. And so we've got HR scenario, we've got that. Let's just go ahead and add a sequence in here because these have a naming issue here. So I just want to put a sequence in here, so I can just do a sequence and just add them in here, and so we can see how that works. So you can play around with that, but the main point is you can see I can do a batch process. There's all sorts of things I can do with it. Then I can save that to a folder, and then everything gets saved to the folder, and I'm done. So this is basically, like I said, an HTML file. It's done locally, so you're not uploading. I have it on a server just for me to access it anywhere, but you can just run that from your local desktop. So hopefully it's something that you can use.